Breaking news! We're standing in front of the White House waiting to talk to the pumpkin president. We're waiting for him to arrive to give us some answers on what happened today.
Ik ben bezig deze fietsen uit de dam te halen en je houdt me op. Wegwezen met je camera.
What am I being arrested for? I'm a journalist. Do you hear me? I got immunity. Are you guys crazy? Let me go right now.
We're reporting live from Jay in the morning. Hey, Henry, you should get out of that water before you be eaten by those sharks.
Are you crazy? Get up here on this car now!
That round, oversized pumpkin sent you here. Why don't he roll his ass over here and walk with the rest of us? Is it too much for him always? Is he too old? Poor thing, nobody cares.
Oh my God, why is the seat so damn greasy? Oh, you're not thinking what I'm thinking, right? It couldn't be. It couldn't be. Did the pumpkin. I'm out of here.
Oh my God, it's raining teddy bears. I mean, it's raining rain, so you should make sure you guys have your umbrella. I mean, you tripped over a puddle.
Mom, you were supposed to be warning me about the storm, and now I have to shovel myself out. What were you doing that you couldn't be the weather girl for 5 minutes and give me a warning?
Welcome to the show.
Not really.
I just want to say, Millennia, the movie was garbage and it totally flopped over here.
Het is niet veilig om zo snel dicht bij voetgangers te rijden. Je kunt ze bezeren en je kunt een bekeuring of een boete krijgen.
The pumpkin president's approval is falling, but more importantly...
Wait, explosions are happening behind us.
News 5, we were reporting explosions behind us. Hey everyone, I'm Jay, and you are watching the Morning News with Jay, and that's me. So welcome to you all, and I hope you are all ready for world news of this week. We start this week off with more news about the Epstein files and everything around it. I can tell you it was and is a lot, so let's go and start with it. Police searched the former home of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, located on the grounds of Windsor Castle, west of London.
Look at this marking here. It matches the cipher we found.
Right. We need to secure this and report to the Chief Inspector.
The King's brother had lived there for decades until his eviction earlier this month. The search comes a day after he was arrested. And
Right then, hands behind your back. You don't understand who I am. You are under arrest.
On suspicion of misconduct in public office related to his friendship with the late convicted offender. The former prince was released after nearly 11 hours.
11 hours on the clock, and the ex-prince is still denying everything.
He's lying about the passport.
We need to push him on the phone records now, Gov.
Separately, the lobbying firm co-founded by Peter Mandelson has halted operations. The former British ambassador to the US.
What to do? What to do? How do I get myself out of this mess?
Has come under increasing pressure due to his ties to Epstein and everything around him, and that in both countries, England and the United States.
We have a confirmed pattern of communication here in the States.
We're cross-referencing the flight logs now. The timeline matches the disappearances.
Bard College in New York has opened an independent review into the relationship between Epstein and the school's longtime president, Leon Botstein.
The flight logs confirm Epstein and the president were together the day before she approved the funds.
That ties it all together.
But that's all what we have so far about the Epstein files and everything around it. So now back to the other news of the world. Let's go. The Pumpkins administration is requiring all truckers and bus drivers to go back to a driving school to take commercial driving tests in English.
We're here to take the driving test. Where do we go?
Welcome. The testing area is right down this hall, room 3.
The move was announced today by Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, who said it would get unqualified drivers off the road and improve safety.
Effective immediately, all bus and truck drivers are required to return to school and pass a comprehensive English driving test to maintain their licenses.
The Transportation Secretary says, just because you're a foreigner, that doesn't mean that you can't drive a big rig or a truck well.
I know you guys already drive for years, and this is just a check if you still know all the rules and what to do in some situations.
She said why this is happening is that we have and had so many unskilled, unqualified, untrained drivers on the American roads. Many states allow drivers to take license tests in other languages, but still require that they show proficiency in English.
So if I take my driving classes in Spanish, it still says English on the paper?
Yes, the certificate will be issued in English.
Today's announcement is part of a broader crackdown on the industry since a fatal crash last August involving an immigrant driver who officials say was in the country illegally.
The report on the August crash came back. The driver of the semi was an immigrant, just as we thought.
That complicates things, but the evidence is clear on the cause.
In New York, the largest nursing strike in decades is close to ending after thousands of nurses reached a tentative agreement with management today.
What do we want? Fair staffing. When do we want it? Now. Patience before profits.
More than 4,000 nurses at New York Presbyterian Hospital had been on the picket line for more than a month, with jobs unsure.
I'm telling you, this new AI system is going to replace us. The big man upstairs only cares about the bottom line, not our jobs.
But what about the patients? We can't let them replace us with machines.
The union says today's deal includes staffing improvements, a 12% pay raise, and safeguards against the use of AI.
If everything goes to plan, we can have what we want and be back at work by next week.
Now we have more pumpkin news, and I don't mean the vegetable in the backyard, but the one that acts like a spoiled brat that need to be spanked. The Supreme Court ruled against the pumpkins administration and their global tariffs. What made the United States pumpkin so mad?
You need to stop all tariff as of today. This is not fair, and I will show you.
That he has threatened with country-destroying embargoes and additional tariffs, defying the ruling and indicating he will use other means to maintain them.
You all are gonna give what I want, or I'm going to invade your country and take it. If I can't have it, then nobody can have it.
With other words, he is acting like a bully or tyrant by saying you are giving it to me or I invade your country, like the American people want to have a World War III.
The pumpkin
Is a tyrant.
And if there's a third world war?
I'm not fighting for this vegetable.
After men try to rewrite history, a judge has ordered the pumpkin administration to restore a slavery-related exhibit at George Washington's former home in Philadelphia.
Your attempt to whitewash history is overruled. The George Washington exhibit will be restored in full.
This is an outrage. You can't handle the truth.
Last month, National Park Service workers took down displays that describe the local history of slavery on the site, including the 9 enslaved people Washington kept there. Judge Cynthia Roof cited author George Orwell's novel, arguing the pumpkin administration does not have the power to, in her words, disassemble historical truths.
You can't erase history no matter how dark it is. Our ancestors make that history, so now it's our burden to carry it.
Repair work is underway to fix a sewer line on the Potomac River, even as the political battle is raging over what's been called one of the largest sewage spills in U.S. history. In a social media post today, the pumpkin called on the governors of Maryland and Virginia and Washington, D.C. to get to work immediately. A day earlier, the president placed blame directly on Maryland Governor Wes Moore, who fired back, saying the president has his facts wrong again.
This is all your fault, Maryland. Look at this mess. Shut up and get your facts right first.
The busted pipe is under the jurisdiction of a DC-based water authority and the federal government. The pumpkin has directed FEMA to clean up it up.
Look at this mess. I expect this entire sector sanitized within the hour. Get to it!
That was the news of the pumpkin for now, but we all know he will be back in the news for doing something stupid. My oh my, what a world. In Georgia, a public school in the city of Savannah is mourning the death of a special education teacher, Linda Davis.
I still can't believe she's gone. I know. She was the best teacher I ever had.
who was killed in a car crash involving a man fleeing from ICE agents. The Department of Homeland Security says Guatemala native Oscar Vasquez Lopez
We are in pursuit of a blue sedan, northbound from the roadblock.
tried to evade a traffic stop early yesterday and collided with Davis' vehicle while being chased by multiple ICE agents in high pursuit through streets.
Yo, that high-speed pursuit earlier was dope. Like, I was inside a Need for Speed or Grand Theft Auto. That was fire.
After evade a traffic stop early yesterday and a pursuit through street, the car came to a stop by colliding with Linda Davis's vehicle.
Get out of the car! Hands where I can see him! Move in! He's trapped!
Police is charging Lopez with first-degree homicide, reckless driving and endangerment of the public, that among many other violations. In a statement,
ICE agent with no training again. Make even us cops look bad. Textbook, one-on-one. Life is not a game. We need to save and protect lives.
The school's principal called Davis a beloved member of its community, saying her contributions to the students and staff will not be forgotten.
We will never forget what Linda Davis did for the community, students, and the staff of the school.
Now it's time for the weather, but not with my mom, because she is too busy with the people that are fixing their house, so she doesn't have time to do the weather.
Sorry, Jay, I can't do the weather right now. They're supposed to come to fix the house, and you know me, I don't let anybody alone with my teddy bears and dolls, not even my own husband.
Okay, bring the crane up slowly to the roof.
Copy that, coming up.
They work so slow and they don't clean after them. I'm a clean freak and they are messy as hell.
Hey, careful with that mixer! Whoa!
Look out! Let's hope that they're done by the end of the week so I can clean their mess, and after that I'm ready to do the weather again, but I will let you know. I'm so frustrated that I need a new teddy bear.
Girl, I told you we weren't getting this done today.
Look, the sign fell over again.
I need a snack.
So instant of my mum, you guys, and girls are getting my mother-in-law Semi for the weather. And let's see if we get more luck with her about warmer weather.
Thank you, Jay, and hello to you all. I'm Semi, and I'm here to bring you all the weather, from the good to the bad and from the nice to the ugly, so let's get started. So we start with the northeast of America. A powerful northeaster, a bomb cyclone, is bringing over a foot of snow to New York City and Boston. It's expected to reach up to 2 feet in some areas. Major travel bans are in place. Thousands are experiencing power outages due to high wind gusts. Heavy snow in California has resulted in a deadly avalanche near Lake Tahoe, with multiple fatalities reported and others missing. Dangerous winds in the plains are fueling large wildfires, including one in Oklahoma that has forced evacuation. So for all the people out there, please leave when you can. In Europe, over a month of heavy rain has caused severe flooding in western France and Spain, with emergency alerts in place. Much of the UK has experienced 40 days of rain, resulting in significant flooding all over, so look for higher grounds when you can and help others. Now we go to Asia, where the Conlon volcano in the Philippines has erupted, sending massive black plumes over 6,500 feet into the air. Now we go to Australia, where cyclones have recently impacted Australia and Madagascar, with severe damage and casualties reported in Madagascar.
This is a severe weather alert.
That was all the weather of this week. Thank you, Jay. And I'm going back to my electronics, and I'll see you guys all later. Stay warm and safe.
Thank you, Semi, and good luck and fun with all your drones, and thank you for using them also for the weather. It gave some very nice clips. That was all the news from this week. I'll see you all next week, and don't forget to check out Neomi's talk show, her late night, and the anime movie on Friday.
That's Jay from the morning news. Woo.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Ann.
Hey, Jay.
You need to stop talking about me, bad-talking me. I'm a president.
Move out my way, Orange Pumpkin. I have real news to broadcast instead of throwing a temper tantrum because you don't get what you want. This news anchor was mean to me. I want him deported.
We can't. He is already in his own country.
This is not fair.
If you like the news in a form like this, then come and check me out on the Neomi TV channel on YouTube, and I will see you there with a lot more news. Click the link below. See you all soon.